Hi, in this video, I'm going to be talking about why it was important for me to understand the chakra system. Yes, why it was so important for me to understand at least the 7 energy centers in our bodies, which are the chakra systems, to help me bring myself back into balance, to help me heal myself, and to help me love myself. And why that understanding was so crucial in helping me become very, very, very grateful for my body. You know, it's so sad because sometimes you wonder why people sometimes are just, maybe you're too spiritual for getting the body, or maybe you're too physical for getting the spirit, and not realizing that body, mind, and spirit has to be aligned, that there has to be oneness in that thing. So understanding the chakra systems really helped me align myself and come into balance, appreciate my body. And I really want to emphasize this: the appreciation of the body is so key and so crucial, because this body has been with us since we were born, and the body stores cellular information and cellular memory from the time we were born. And the physical symptoms that we have affect our bodies. How do you think the body feels? It's because of the emotions that usually are the root causes of diseases, and those diseases that affect this physical frame that sometimes really cause bad consequences for some of us. So it was very important for me to understand that relationship between the emotions and how they affect the physical body, and to really learn how to appreciate my physical body, to just give it so much gratitude, to just love it so much, because this is the tool that has been given to me on this planet to do the work that I am here to do. So for me to understand this was a process, but I eventually got it, that I have to love myself, love my body, be grateful to this body, so that I can be the person that I was. And understanding that really, really helped me. And I'm so thankful for how I understood the chakra system and how I used it in my life to at least bring me into balance, and to really, really bring myself back physically, emotionally, and mentally in alignment and in the place that I always wanted to be, where I needed to be. So I'm going to talk about 7 chakras. There are more than 7 chakras, but for the people who are probably beginning in this work of energy and understanding ourselves and awakening and aligning ourselves, these 7 chakras will be a good place to start. I remember when I started my walk, I used to just lay down with my crystals, of course, and a visualization of the colors of the chakras. Chakra actually is a Sanskrit word that means the wheel, and they're energy vortexes, and they really allow the flow of energy up and down our bodies. When your chakras are blocked, it definitely shows that you're out of balance in some way, and the ideal thing is to come into balance. If you have some physical ailments, if you're going through some low vibration energy, those things really affect your chakra systems and take you off balance. So it's very important to understand what emotion causes what physical symptom, and what physical symptom is connected to which chakra, so you can deal with that emotion. And once you uproot that emotion and deal with that emotion and get rid of that emotion, usually you can open up that blocked chakra, that blocked energy system, and allow it to start spinning happily back into balance. And it's such a beautiful thing to just know that your chakras are aligned, and every chakra is spinning happily. Your crown chakra, your third eye is spinning happily, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus or third chakra, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra, everything spinning happily, and energy is flowing, it's just such a good place to be when everything is opened, everything is balanced, your emotions are on point, your physical body is on point. And even if it's not on point, these are things sometimes you can learn about, because there's so much information about how emotions cause disease. I tell you, that was one of the secrets that I learned. When you understand the emotion that causes a disease, and you truly take self-responsibility and look at yourself as the cause and the creator of certain things in your life, and just work on those things and eliminate them, I'm telling you, freedom, 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 freedom is your friend. So, anywho, maybe I'm going to share some books about some of the books that can help you with this. Let me actually just show them to you now before I forget. Okay, there's one of this book by Louise Hay. You Can Heal Your Life. Very, very informative book and very useful in helping you understand your emotions and the diseases that are caused. So you can look at that. Another good book that I love is this book by Lise Bourbeau or something. Yeah, you can read it. Your Body is Telling You, Love Yourself. Very, very important book. And it really helped me a lot in understanding the relationship between emotions and diseases. Another one was this book by Carol K. Truman, Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. And this was a very useful book in the whole process of helping me with healing and emotions and physical ailments. Another one was this important book by Deb Shapiro, Your Body Speaks Your Mind. It really, I'm telling you, these books, they'll open you up and help you understand so much more about physical ailments, diseases, and why it's so important for you to remain in alignment, to remain in balance, to be in a good state of just joy and happiness and bliss and love. Okay, back to the chakra system. So I used to lay on my bed, let me tell you, and just try to visualize the chakras. So the chakras have different colors. There's the root chakra, which is red. And then there's the sacral chakra, which is orange colored. And then there's the third chakra, which is yellow colored. And then the heart chakra is green and pink. You know, the high heart is pink, but the heart chakra is green. So the combination is fantastic. And then the throat chakra, which is blue. And the third eye, or the brow chakra, which is indigo colored, maybe purple. And then the root chakra, which is amethyst colored, or clear quartz colored, or white colored, or that chakra. This is crown chakra. It breathes. When you're a little baby, you can see the little breathing. When the baby breathes, this part of their crown chakra moves up and down. So cool. It just shows how cute babies are. Anywho, so ideally you want the energy from heaven, from the source, to flow directly through your crown, through your third eye, through your throat chakra, through your heart, through your solar plexus, your sacral, and through your root chakra. So the root chakra is red. So what I used to do was to visualize it. And let me just use some tools that, this is one of my chakra flags, but I think it's useful. So it says the base chakra. So you can read, it says, the base chakra, I am connected with the energy of Mother Earth. My body, mind, and spirit are grounded, centered, and purified. So every morning I would, lay on my bed and just visualize my base chakra. And I know that the base chakra deals with foundation and security issues and family beliefs, the belief system, that feeling of not being grounded, not belonging. So if you feel some sort of way about that, you have to work with your base chakra. When you're feeling ungrounded, insecure about, am I going to be supported? Do I belong? Those are usually root chakra or base chakra issues. So then you know that that's a base chakra issues. Look at the emotion that surrounds that, and then work with it. And then also you can use your red crystals to help you with the energy around the base chakra. So red crystals can be something like red jasper or ruby, or whatever it is that you're guided to use as a color for the root chakra. I'm not really so fixated on the color these days because, after a while you kind of understand a lot of things, but whatever stone you're guided to use on your base chakra to give you that rooting and that grounding, to help you really stay connected to Mother Earth and ground yourself, then that's something you can do. And also at the same time, you can also make these affirmations as you visualize your root chakra or your base chakra opening up. I'm connected with the energy of Mother Earth. My body, mind, and spirit are grounded, centered, and purified. So powerful, especially when you're doing it daily. And then Um, Oh, one more thing. The root chakra basically also deals with foundation issues. So if you have issues with your bone structure, because the bones provide a foundation for you, and your legs and your feet that ground you to the earth, those are usually root chakra related issues. So that's another thing. So now the second thing, or the other thing that we're talking about, is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is this affirmation that I used to love saying every morning. I would visualize my sacral chakra, which is usually the pelvic area, that area of reproduction, the area just underneath your navel area, your navel button, your belly button. Okay, so that's the sacral chakra. So I'd say this affirmation: I love all dimensions of myself. I delight in weaving the creative tapestry that is my life. So the sacral chakra helps you weave that creative tapestry that is your life, because the sacral chakra deals with reproduction issues, the pelvic issues, OBGYN issues. If you have any of those things, know that that is a sacral chakra issue. If you feel you can't create things, if you feel you don't have vitality, it deals with relationships, the intimacy area. So those things, if you have those kinds of problems, know that those are sacral chakra issues. If you have things like guilt going on, oh my gosh, or you can't produce anything, or you feel like you can't create anything, or nothing is, you can't seem to be, able to create or manifest or reproduce anything, you feel like your life is barren or something, you don't have relationships, those are usually sacral chakra issues, so that's one affirmation you can use and visualize that energy of the sacral chakra opening and spinning and helping you produce things. And then you can use orange crystals like carnelian or whatever it is that is important for you to use in that area. Be guided by your intuition at all times. And then the other chakra that's the third chakra, is the solar plexus chakra. I'm just using this flag. Okay, so this solar plexus chakra, it says, solar plexus chakra, my will and divine will are one. I am connected to the abundant flow of the universe and easily manifest my dreams. So the solar plexus chakra basically deals with power issues, confidence issues, vitality issues, the sunshine in your life, the issue of being in integrity with yourself. If you're not in integrity with yourself, you have, or you feel you don't feel confident, because how can you be confident and you're scattered, you're not aligned, you don't feel joy. Every time you feel anxiety, it's a solar plexus issue. You feel that, oh, I'm not in alignment, something's not right, it's a solar plexus issue. There's a lot of fear that's held in your solar plexus, your gallbladder, your digestive issues, those are things that are held in your liver issues. These solar plexus carries a lot of anger, and things like that. So if you have liver problems and anxiety issues or whatever, then that's a solar plexus issue. You have no confidence, or look at those emotions. What's causing me not to have confidence? What's the fear about? Deal with those things, flush them out, and then affirm who you truly are, that powerful being, that radiant being. When you're confident, you can shine and be as yellow and as bright as this solar plexus area. So it's very important for that in the growth process to know what the solar plexus is all about. And if you have kidney problems, it's usually a sacral chakra issues, which is the orange thing. Kidneys really carry a lot of fear, and the liver carries a lot of anger. So when you have liver issues, look at anger. If you have kidney issues, look at fear. If you have, just all these emotions really play a big role in our well-being. And remember, we love our bodies and we want our bodies to be back in alignment. And then another thing we're going to talk about is the heart chakra. I love the heart chakra. I love the heart chakra, because this is the center for unconditional love, the heart chakra. So this says, my heart is open to receive the energy of love. I radiate this essence. I walk my path with ease and grace. So the heart chakra is green colored. It's the center of love. It's the center of compassion, forgiveness, And usually if you have a lot of grief, your heart is broken, you have a lot of sorrow, look at your heart issues, your heart chakra. You need healing in your heart so you can be loving. If you have unforgiveness in your life, usually it's a heart chakra issue. You have to look into that and say, why am I not able to forgive someone? I mean, what's the point of carrying grudges? Really, after a while, these days we realize Let go, let everything go, let everything go. It's not even worth it. Your health and your life and your joy is so worth it that don't carry anybody's baggage. You have enough for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Forgive everyone, love everyone. It's a much better place to operate from. Allow yourself to receive love, to be loved, and just don't close yourself up to all the opportunities. Allow your heart to expand. It's so much, much, much better. It's so much better to just allow yourself to expand, and you'll be really surprised when your heart chakra is whole. You can love people, and truly love is everything. I'm telling you, I'm realizing that thing every day. Love is that key, I'm telling you, that unblocks and blocks and opens gates. As a matter of fact, we just don't have a choice now. We just have to love and be loved, because that's what we truly are. So green is the heart centeredness, if you and love center. So be open to love. Energies of love are coming, and open to receive love. Give out love and receive love. It's just such a beautiful, peaceful place to be. And when love comes, everything that's not of love disappears, and you just come back into balance. So that's a trick, an easy tip. Love, 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 and oh my gosh, you'll be restored in no time, because love is the only thing that just makes us what we are. Okay, so that's another one. And then the throat chakra is another one. So for the love heart center, you can use any green stone or any pink stone. They're healing stones, they're loving stones, and they usually they usually help you with any issues with your lungs. You know, like the pink stones help you with your lungs, with the sorrow, with grief, with healing your heart, with brokenheartedness. With the green stones are totally healing, and love really is healing. That's really the medication for everything. Love, love, love. Okay, and then now we're going to talk about the throat chakra. The throat chakra, this was my affirmation for the throat chakra. I am aligned with my highest truth and communicate this with love and honor. My words echo softly within the universe. Yes, the throat chakra is your throat. I'm telling you, there's a time in my life I could not even speak. I could not talk. I was so afraid. I was so full of fear. My throat chakra was blocked. I was not listening to my intuition. I could not listen to anyone. I couldn't express myself. I was, so if you do find yourself swallowing your words, sometimes you want to say something, but you can't say it because you're afraid of other people. You swallow your word, throat chakra issues. You choke on your words, throat chakra issues. You don't want to hear anybody or what anyone wants to say or your truth. Someone's telling you something, your intuition is speaking to you. You don't want to hear it. Throat chakra issues. You're not able to express yourself, communicate, write. You know what I'm saying? Express, dance in any way, shape, or form, because your throat helps you express. If you're not able to do that, those are throat chakra issues. So visualize yourself, opening up to that truth and communicating and being in truth. Use your blue stones, any blue stone that you're led to. I loved sodalite. Sodalite was my throat stone. Aquamarine was my throat stone. Even I used lapis lazuli at some point, and also kyanite. But really, sodalite was really my stone for the throat. So be guided by how you feel, but blue stones open up your throat chakra and help it open up and just start dancing happily with the rest of the things. Okay, I wanted to make this video short, but let me just go with the flow, since now it's so this is the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is the center for your intuition, the brow chakra. So this affirmation says, third eye chakra, my mind is open to new vision. I expand my awareness through my higher self. So this is the chakra that allows you to connect with your higher self, with your intuition, with your wisdom that's coming. So if you're coming through, so if your third eye is blocked, you're not able to listen to your intuition. This is the intuitive center that allows you to look inside. Stop looking at other people. Stop blaming other people. People just reflect who you are, who we are. The people coming into our life really are mirrors. Once you understand that lesson, you'll just be your life can change. It's not about them, it's about you. So people come to reflect who you are. And your intuitive senses, once they open, you can easily understand the wisdom that's coming through. You can easily see those dreams that you have. You can easily have access to knowledge and information that is otherwise not physically accessible. So usually if you have issues with your eyes, what are you afraid to see? Those are third eye issues. Work with indigo stones or like lapis lazuli or or maybe amethyst or spiritual stones that help you open up to higher awareness, or any of the white and clear stones can help you also open up your third eye, or any stone that you are guided to work with. So any issues with your eyes, or you inner visions, outer vision, whatever, those are usually third eye situations. So understanding that helps you. Any issues with your ears, with your throat, with your jaw, with your neck, with your thyroid, usually are throat chakra issues. So work with the blue stones. And then the final chakra is the violet chakra, which is the crown chakra, which is your center for spirituality. So it connects you to God. It connects you to your purpose. If you're feeling that you don't even understand your purpose, you better check your crown chakra. Crown chakra issues. So yeah. So, okay, so the crown chakra, this was my affirmation. I'm connected to the divine source of the universe. I am light. I trust. This connects you to God. So if you're feeling like you're not connected to God, you're not connected to source, you're not connected to your purpose, you're not connected to the divine light, those are usually crown chakra issues. And really, the crown chakra needs to be open so you can receive that light that comes forth from heaven, from source, from the universe, and just flows. That light that just comes and just penetrates you and infuses your body with love and light. And that is totally going to transform your light. And you can use selenite, you can use clear quartz crystals, you can use amethyst, which are spiritual stones, to help you in this process. So really, I used to lay down on my bed and I would just visualize these colors. And sometimes if a situation was coming up for me, if I had issues expressing myself, I would just deal with it on the spot. Like I'd think, well, why am I not able to communicate? What am I afraid of? And I'd think about that thing, and I would really forgive myself. I'd really write it down and try to work on that situation to fix it. And then I'd visualize that blue light just opening up my throat chakra, and I'd go into my heart chakra, you know, and see the green, the healing. Is there grief there? Is there sorrow? Why am I feeling heartbroken? And I'll deal with those things, do whatever was necessary. I'm telling you, work through the chakras from the crown, you know, to the third eye. What I'm not hearing, what am I not seeing, what am I not understanding, what am I not expressing, what am I not opening up to, why am I not loving today, why am I, you know, why are unloving people showing up in my life? Because when unloving people are showing up in your life, look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not them. They're there to help you so you can evolve. Okay, so then look at your solar plexus. You know, why do I feel anxiety? What is this about? Deal with it. What is it about? Why am I not able to create? Why don't I have vitality? Why don't I have confidence? Look at the chakras. Why do I feel insecure? Boom. Once you've dealt with those things, just see the harmonization and the brushing together of all those chakras dancing together in harmony, and it will be all good in no time. Do it as consistently as often. Visualize the chakra colors. Let the light flow through you and in you and to others, and it's going to be all good. I wanted to say one thing about sleep magic and just appreciating your body. Have gratitude for your body. Your body stores cellular memory from the time that you're a little baby. So just have gratitude for your body. I learned this thing from a woman called Victoria Pendragon, and she talks about sleep magic. Before you go to sleep, be very grateful for your body. Thank your body for everything. You know, create and establish a relationship with your body, bring it into alignment. Just ask your body to just release whatever it is that is in your body that does not serve you. When you go to sleep, ask your body give it permission to release any physical symptom that is in your body that does not serve you. Let it release any emotion. Give your body permission to let go of those things. That is one of the ways you can also help to heal yourself and to allow your body, give it permission to release the things that it's holding in its cellular memory that might be causing diseases. Ask your body. It sometimes needs that permission from you. And wait as you go to sleep. Let it work on you in your subconscious mind and unconscious mind, and release those things. And you might have dreams, but allow the dreams to just go through. Let them just go through, because your body is working to support you so you can come into alignment, body, mind, and spirit. Oh my gosh, I love this. So I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for listening to me. I might have rambled on for a little bit too much, but I hope this was helpful for somebody. So I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Stay in alignment. Love your chakras. Love your body. And I'll see you guys next time. See you. Bye.